Good morning, everybody. It's June 26th, and I will be reading from Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. Come and join me. Stay calmly conscious of me today, no matter what. Remember that I go before you as well as with you into the day. Nothing takes me by surprise. I will not allow circumstances to overwhelm you so long as you look to me. I will help you cope with whatever the moment presents. Collaborating with me brings blessings that far outweigh all your troubles. Awareness of my presence contains joy that can endure all eventualities. It took me about 6 years to finally go through trials with endurance and look back at them as blessings. And I am thankful for that I'm at that point. I don't pity myself. I don't be like, oh, why did this happen to me? I look at things as there's a reason for it. There's growth in it, and God will use it and turn it to good. Yeah, I've gone through a lot the past couple of months, and what I was going through was actually kind of shaping me and confirming my future plans. So I had one thought of how my future would be, and God is kind of showing me how it's actually going to be. And again, it's all about obeying and listening and discerning and trying to kind of I don't want to say it's like a puzzle that you have to figure out, because God is not a puzzle that you need to figure out. But life is hard, and there are so many times where I feel like I'm on the right path or doing the right thing, and it ends up not being. And it's so confusing. I think we all go through that as well. Like, if you're in a job situation and you're loving it the first 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden you start seeing the light and seeing that, oh, this is a toxic environment, I need to get out of here. And then you question yourself, like, I thought this was the right thing. Like, how did this turn into a bad thing? And I don't know. Everything has a reason for it. The last job that I had, I absolutely loved in the beginning and thought it was such a huge blessing. It was like, oh, this is God's will and this is God's path. And then it ended up not being good for me anymore. And it was a very toxic environment. And it was the way that the management ran it went completely against my faith and beliefs. And I had to get out of there, but I didn't want to because of the relationship I built with the kids and the difference I was making in their lives. So God gave me an opportunity to be able to work one-on-one with some of these families, and that birthed my company, which I am now self-employed as a caregiver, and my company name is Nurtured by Faith, and I am so blessed. So it is everything I ever wanted in a job, and I get to mother on these kids and love on them, and they love on me, and I get to be outside with them every day. I get to just do life with them every day, and it is just such a huge blessing. I also, as self-employed, I get to make my own schedule. I get to go away when I want. Like, I was just away on a spiritual retreat, and it was no problem taking off of work because my boss allowed it. And it's such a blessing. I can make my own hours. I do not want to work Sundays. I now do not work Saturdays. That's my Sabbath. And it's everything that I needed, and God created that. So even like the last job, I started off like, oh, this is God's will, and then it ended up not. But God still used it. And yeah, it's amazing. Even like my past relationships, like, just brought me to where I am today, and showed me different things that I might have thought one thing, but God's God's thoughts are higher than my thoughts, and God's plans are higher than my plans, and definitely revealed a lot to me in the past couple of months. So, looking forward to my future. All right, so I'm going to go to the YouVersion app, and our first verse of the day is in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and we have 16 through 17. Therefore, we do not give up. Even though our outer person is being destroyed, our inner person is being renewed day by day. For our momentary light affliction is producing for us an absolute, incomparable, eternal weight of glory. So, yeah, although we might be beaten up on, we are internally growing. And it is producing an incomparable, eternal weight of glory. So, for our good, His glory. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Psalm 28:7 is our next verse. And that reads, "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and I am helped. Therefore, my heart celebrates, and I give thanks to Him with my song." That is so beautiful. All right, our last verse is Psalm 23. That is a favorite chapter for a lot of people. And we're going to be reading verses 1 through 4. And we're going to switch over to the New King James Version. I don't know why I say it like that, guys. That's just funny. Alright, let's find you in here, probably all the way at the bottom. Okay. A Psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for You are with me. Your rod and Your staff, they comfort me. There is a song called Still Waters. I will place it in the comments below. It is absolutely beautiful. And I also saw, I have to see if I can find it, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful description of Psalm 23 by an older woman who must have been sharing it with someone, and they decided to tape it to put it onto social media. And she goes through every single verse and explains a characteristic of God. It is beautiful, guys, and I need to print this out and write this out, like the characteristics of God. I gotta do it. I have to do it. But yeah, so on that note, I just want to thank you so much for spending your time with me this morning, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. And until then, the Lord bless you and keep you until we see each other again. Have a great day. Be blessed. Bye.